Welcome to the review of January for Fulham. We have, how many games do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, and Southampton.
Do the cup fixture, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, technically Ipswich was this month as well, but we already spoke about that in the last one.
Yeah, so we're going to give that a miss. But we won 4-1 against Ipswich, if anyone forgot.
Yeah.
Signings to cover as well.
Mm-hmm.
George is back with me. George, welcome to...
Hello, thanks for having me again.
It's okay. I mean, you're the only friend I have, so I had to kind of rope you in. But yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, we will start.
Thing is, you're not lying. I am your only friend.
Can we just move on, please?
Okay, go on.
Right. Little mention of Southampton. Very, very boring game.
Yeah. I think, to be honest, I know it's cliche, but being out of the cup's probably better for us.
100% is better for us.
Yeah. Don't need other priorities.
The only positive of that game was Pearson played 90 minutes. And
yeah. At the time, yeah, good point.
And that's probably literally about it.
Yeah.
Oliver Norwood played the worst game I've ever seen in my life. And yeah, that's about it. Very boring. So we on to the league that actually matters and is actually interesting.
We went over that game in real detail. This is brilliant content here.
Unreal scenes.
Go on.
George, Middlesbrough away. Just we'll go into the actual game in a second.
Biggest shithouse ever. Loved it.
Talk me through the final 2 minutes of that game.
Okay, so basically, I thought we forget Assombalonga should have put it. Like, they should have scored.
Yep.
Assombalonga there, and then obviously he hit the bar, and then he should have scored the rebound, and then a minute later, Norwood gets the ball, and then do you think it was a penalty?
I think.
I think there's contact, and he makes the most of it. That's all you can say.
I think any player in that position is looking for a penalty.
Yeah, exactly.
And if he gets contact in the area, you got to give it.
Exactly.
We also should have conceded a penalty.
Yeah, the Callas incident, that was a penalty, but at the same time, he did push him a bit first. So
yeah, 100%. So Braithwaite should have been banned.
Yeah.
And then me and George were in the stands. Did you at that time think Norwood was going to score or miss?
If you look back in your vlog, I was adamant he'd miss.
I trusted Oliver Norwood.
I know I should have trusted him because he hadn't missed one, but...
Yeah, you said that he was going to miss.
Shit. Honestly, I didn't think he'd score.
But he did, and oh my lord. The most satisfying penalty ever. And that, I think that was probably a season-changing moment.
Yeah, like Leeds last year. It's the one that set us off. And potentially, who knows what's going to happen for the rest of the season. But that'll look... If we get anywhere, I think we'll look back and that'll be the turning point for me.
Not only considering the way in which we won it, but the way in which we should have lost it. You look at Gusted missing at least 2 chances. Braithwaite missed that one.
Oh yeah, Gusted missed a horrific one-on-one.
Yeah, and let's not forget he was put through on goal by a back pass and couldn't control it.
Yeah, and all game he was getting out-jumped by, 5'9", Dennis Adoy?
Yeah, this was ridiculous.
But no, I think that game, although it was a penalty, kind of showed the character we're showing, and now obviously we're scoring so many late goals, which is so good going into the vital parts of the season.
Yeah. So yeah, good 3 points, a vital 3 points, and a kickstart. Let's go on to the next game, Burton at home, which, I mean, you talk about perfect performances, you don't really get better than a 6-0.
No, it was... I know people are going to say it's only Burton, we shouldn't look on it, but that was us at our best.
Yeah.
If we weren't at our best, we still would have won it.
Yeah, because that's what we do this year. We win games when we don't play well, like Middlesbrough.
Yeah.
And Burton was the first time since possibly Ipswich away that we played to our full potential. Yeah, Cardiff away as well. That we played to our full potential and beating a team by beating them and not just deservedly beating them. Obviously, Rui Font got his first goal since Ipswich.
First 2 goals did well, kind of this first celebration, saying he's here to stay, he's going to get goals and he's going to play well.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. He's obviously had a lot of stick from people who think he needs to be scoring goals, but most of us have been able to see he's a good player. He's just not been played in the right system or formation by the manager, but now he's playing up front and he's doing well.
He's not a goal scorer, but he's definitely a goal creator. I'm sure he's up there on the assist list. I'm sure
Definitely.
he is. Piers on first goal since, Reading. So,
Reading. So that was good, and he's so improved from last season. It's very good to see.
It's very pleasing to see. And then Session doing that thing where he literally didn't play that well, and he still managed to get 2 goals because he just is.
Yeah, he did that a lot in January.
Yeah, and then possibly goal of the match was Kamara at the end.
The chip, very nice, and it just capped off how much he's improved, to be honest, because if you think back to the start of the season, most of our fans would have backed him to sky that.
Yeah.
But yeah, composure and technique and shows how much he's improved. Good
and it
finish.
wasn't like the keeper was on the floor either.
No.
The keeper was standing up, basically, getting it up and over.
Yeah.
That game felt very good. It literally wasn't really negative in that. Even Tom Cairney came on and got an assist, so...
On his birthday, yeah. Was that the birthday one?
Yeah, Piers on Cairney's birthday.
Yeah. That was good.
And then we go on to... Now, admittedly, we're missing out signings here, as in signs in the middle, but we'll go signs at the end.
Yeah, that's fine.
Barnsley away.
Oh, what a day.
What a day. Now...
Best day of my life, anyway.
Went 1-0 down to I still think a dubious goal.
Yeah, I don't know, because it's a great save, like the first one.
Yeah.
And then the follow-up obviously comes in and he seems to be obstructing the view.
Yeah.
But at the same when you think about it, what's he doing wrong? Because if you think about it, he's not offside, so you can't say he's not impeding, like he's not interfering with play in an offside position. He's just in Bettinelli's way.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, I said potentially there could be something wrong with that. I'd say it's obstruction.
Yeah, but...
Because Bettinelli can't block that ball because the guy's in the way.
No, I've looked at it and I don't think there's anything wrong, to be honest.
Well, at the time, I was quite enraged about it.
Oh, at the time, I was giving it some to the referee, but looking back, nah, I don't think there's anything wrong with it, to be honest.
And then we had the game-changing moment of...
Which was the Cavaro being sent off.
Which was still very, very stupid.
So stupid. Like, he just lost his head. I think he's a young lad, I don't know, but I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Maybe it wouldn't have looked as bad if Steph hadn't headbutted another geezer, but he did. And it was a red card. But no, it was a changing moment, because with 10 men, we were able to play our game a lot more and in the second half exploit them.
Speaking of which, we got a goal very early, second half. Session, again, right place, right time, which is the best part of his game, in my opinion.
But yeah, he's got the striker's instinct.
He does. And
someone that's played left back a lot is brilliant, but Fredericks in the lead up, the 2 nutmegs was brilliant, and Sessegnon, right place, right time to prod it home.
Put it in the net. Give us some decent limbs in the stand, and what was to come.
Nothing compared to what was to come, though.
No, the most beautiful shithouse goal for Kevin McDonald in the 92nd minute.
Those goals, they are better than screamers.
Yeah, absolutely, especially in the 90th minute.
Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful scenes, and just everyone running down to the bottom of the stand. It
got to the point where I'd say we brought about 900 to that game. I reckon a solid 300 plus were down there at that time. A solid.
There's more than that.
I don't really look.
If you look at where you look back in the stand, they're almost empty. Like literally from like just the left of the goal to almost the far right side, there's just bodies everywhere.
Yeah, a solid half of our fans did not see the third goal go in.
I didn't. I was almost on the floor behind about 4 rows of 6 feet people. Like, I didn't know until about 9 o'clock that night what happened for the goal. I just hadn't seen.
I saw nothing apart from Session tap in from 3 yards, which was only about 10 yards away from me. I just
And then what happened there? And then everyone was just pushed right in the celebrations.
It was absolutely mental.
Crazy. And then can we please talk about after the game?
Yeah. And George, anything you want to say to Thomas Callis?
I love him. He gave me his shirt. I love him. I love him.
And anything with both of us, want to say to Kamara about King's Cross?
And then obviously after the game, get the train back. Got the train alone from Barnsley to Sheffield.
We had a great
You've got loads of us packed into this little part of the train because we couldn't get into the main seated area, and I broke the roof because I smashed it a bit. But hey, it's been in contact. We're safe. And then we get to St Pancras, and the whole squad was on our train. And we've ended up going through the underground bit with Piazon, Kamara, and Cabano.
And Jukanovic, I'd like to point out.
But we went further with the players. But Kamara was dancing to his own song. Piazon was in amongst the fans like he does because he's a hero, dancing to the songs. It
was the perfect end.
It was a brilliant day.
Yeah. And we will finish, which was only 2 days ago, and admittedly wasn't in January, but we'll count it anyway. Nottingham Forest at home.
Yeah, it wasn't even in January, yeah. But similar to others, really. It was brilliant in the way that, again, when things weren't going our way, we still managed to grind it out, because from what I've heard, I wasn't at the game, but Forest had 10 men behind the ball the whole game.
Yeah, it was...
Yeah. But the way we play, it forces teams to tire. We play it from side to side, and we find a way through. And another win. Piazon with the first goal, and then obviously Johansson with the calm finish at the end, and it's put us in a place where we're really in amongst it now. We're 5th in the league. We're almost a win. Well, we're 2 wins off being second, and going into the hard run of the season. After Bolton, we've got 6 incredibly tricky games. We've literally got We've got 6 of the top 8, and we're one of the other top 8. It's ridiculously hard, but they're the teams you need to beat to be up there, and we've got them all in a row. So it's crunch time now. It
is. Going back to the Forest thing, it was a very Karanka performance from them. They really weren't that bad. I don't know where they are. They're 14th, 15th, I think. But
they're very mid-table at the moment.
They look very good under Karanka, and it was literally the way we play. And going back to the more late goals, we tire teams out.
Yeah.
First half, there was very little in it. And to be fair, the goals we scored were 2 mistakes, in my opinion. But when you're in that kind of form, you get robbed with the green. And
yeah. You need some luck sometimes as well.
And we've had a lot of points and we haven't had it.
Yeah, and I mean, you could say, thinking back, Burton away.
Burton penalty,
The penalty, though, as well as, to be fair, it was just bad luck for Norwood he made a good challenge, but it just falls into Stephen Warnock.
Yeah. We don't talk about that day.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. But no, you need your luck if you're going to be up there. You can't do it all on your own. You can have bad days, you can have good days, and recently, with all the wins we're accumulating, we're up there now, and it's going to be an exciting end to the season. I know there's 4 months to go, but they're all cup finals essentially now.
Yeah. The position we're in, when we're going into them looking to win every game, can only be a good thing. We'll move on to signings. Before we go into the ins, outs.
Got the outs. So Molo had his contract terminated, and fair enough. I expected it, and he was very respectful with the message he put on social media. As was Rafa Suarez when his loan was terminated and he went back to Porto, and then he signed for Fluminense. No, that's the Italian team. Some team again with P maybe. Yeah. But he's going to be getting more first team football, which he deserves in Portugal. And Sigurdsson was recalled from Kazan, and he's been sent to Rostov on a permanent, which is fair enough. Don't get me wrong, I thought he was decent. I thought he was much better than Madel ever was, and he played for most of last season. I think he'd be
more useful for us now than Jallo would be.
Yeah, exactly. And last season, when Ream wasn't great, he was there. He did decent. He got a goal against Ipswich, and
And I remember him coming on, I think Norwich away, I think it was. That he,
yeah, I think it was.
That he kind of came on when we scored that third, or before that, I think, just to kind of consolidate. And obviously, we got the third, and the rest is history.
Madel went home to Austria Vienna, and again, I don't know, I didn't rate him as much as maybe Sigurdsson, but I remember last season, Nottingham Forest at home, we were down and out in the game after that early Kasani goal. We weren't playing well. And he came on for Sigurdsson, and he was the one that played the ball forward from the back, and it effectively changed the game for us to win that 3-2 in the end.
Yeah, I think Madel came in that 2 seasons ago in a very bad time.
Bad place, and he's stayed with us, and although he's not played much, he's always been a good servant, and fair enough to him. And then the other one was Jordan Gray
as well.
Yeah, especially amongst the players. Like, he was very good playing with Betts, Piazon,
McDonald.
And McDonald. So yeah, and then obviously Graham's loan was terminated to Wolves. Not too bothered about that, to be honest.
I think that's more of a triumph than anything, if I'm honest.
Yeah, like, no, I'm not a fan, to be honest.
I think very few. I do see the point of view of should be given more chances, but at the same time, you have very limited game time for a reason, I think.
Yeah.
And people say, oh, well, he can't do anything in the time that he had. Well, Kamara came on for 10 minutes with Borough and basically won us a penalty.
Yeah, exactly.
And don't get me wrong, I thought even when before Graham even played a minute for us, I thought Kamara would be better. But
yeah,
he's a winger. He played, Sunderland away, Burton away, and Brentford away. Burton especially, he came on 15 minutes and he was genuinely atrocious.
Yeah,
every cross he had went over the stand.
No, he didn't do well enough for us, unfortunately. But
no. And yeah, I don't like him. Anyway,
not a fan.
No, not a fan. Moving on to signings in number 21. Sorry, Matthew Targett. Now, George, you saw him play Barnsley away, didn't you?
I think he's our best signing personally, because it's in the position we needed the most. I think because we need Cesc to be able to go forward.
I agree with that.
I saw him at Barnsley, and from what I heard from the Forest game, he's been fantastic. His crossing ability is very good. He's good. He's pacey. He's good defensively, which maybe we haven't had with Sessegnon and Malone. Yeah. I think he's a perfect signing, and maybe we could sign him permanently, whether we go up or not.
That partnership with Sessegnon is blooming, and you can see that after 1.5 games.
Exactly. Like, it's very good.
He's exactly kind of what we needed.
Yeah, and then obviously signed Christie on deadline day, which, although may not seem needed when we've got Fredericks, you can't complain at backup when our backup right back was probably Adoy, when he's probably preferred on the left and in the centre.
Yeah.
And it now means that as much as I don't rate Adoy, he can be good backup for centre back, because that's obviously the plan, because it can't be shallow. And then Mitrovic, that's, whatever way you look at it, that's a class signing. At this level, he's going to be nothing but fantastic.
And you could see that when he came on a couple of days ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Christie, I think he's basically Adoy but bigger and stronger. Like, I could see him being utilised.
And obviously, since we've signed him on a permanent, he will be used.
Yeah, exactly. I think he'll be used left back, right back, and centre back. I think he can probably play all three. Mitrovic, I mean, is an option. We have 3 very, very different strikers, which I really like.
And they're all very good ability for the Championship.
Exactly. I'd go on a limb and say Font and Mitrovic could both play Premier League football.
Yeah, I'd say Kamara could on his day.
Yeah, I think Kamara on his day, but I think Kamara could to Mitrovic and Font's level in 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, probably.
Mitrovic, he's going to come on, cause a nuisance for defenders. He's going to. He's very good in the air, which is, our strikers aren't that good in the air. Mitrovic is very good in the air.
To point out, I think in the last review, I think I mentioned how January is a big month. We've got a decent run of fixtures. We had very, very winnable fixtures, all of them, and we needed a good window where we signed 3 players. We got the 3 players, and I'd say in all the positions we needed, if you class Christie as defensive cover,
Yeah.
and we've won all four. We've won all 4 or 5 games, including Ipswich.
In the league.
I think it's been an unbelievable month,
Yeah.
and I can't. No club in the Championship, results and transfer added together wise, have had a better month.
Yeah, I agree.
We're on the way up. We've got incredible form, and assuming we beat Bolton, we're going to be sky high in momentum going into the massive run of fixtures we've got.
Mm-hmm.
And I am starting to believe that I'm not optimistic enough to say top 2. I think that's going to be Derby and Villa going for that, but I think we need to go for that 4th spot and get a decent playoff spot, 4th or 5th.
I'd like to get top 4
for the away leg being at home.
Yeah, away leg being at home.
For the home leg being the second leg.
Yeah,
that's what I meant.
I think we're in very, very good shape. Like, in terms of strike force, I think there's if any, strike force in the league that can have 3 players that are so different but so good.
Yeah, and if you look at the Forest squad, that's by far the best 18-man squad we've had since we got relegated. There's no argument about that. All 7 substitutes we had could make it into most Championship teams. That 7 alone was better than probably most of the bottom half Championship clubs. Yeah. And that's with Kearney and Ojo not in the squad. I'm not saying...
Yeah, Ojo, I don't want him in the squad. But yeah.
Like, the fact is, Kearney, best player by a mile last season for us. Does he get in the team at this point? I'd say no.
I'd say, well, I wouldn't.
Fitness, I wouldn't get him in
because of fitness. I wouldn't start him next game anyway. If he's fit.
I rate Cesc, Piazon. Well, I don't know. It depends. I think Cesc, Kearney, Piazon, Font as a front 4.
Yeah,
that's the best of the league.
I think it very much depends on the game, because
who we're playing and the style of play. Yeah, exactly.
Because if we're at a luxury now where if we're up against look at Bolton on the weekend, that kind of team that suits Mitrovic down to an absolute T.
Yeah, or Kamara.
Yeah, and then if that's not working and we was chasing a goal, you bring on Kamara and his pace is absolutely frightening. Like you put that, say, right, for sake of argument, right, same team we play against Forest. Except we start Mitrovic and Cabano instead of Piazon and Font, because I don't think that would really work if we play Piazon and Font, right?
Yeah.
70 minutes, it's 1-1, and we bring on Kamara and Aite. Like, how are they even going to deal with it?
I'm still not convinced on Aite, but yeah, you're right. The attacking options we've got on the bench are second to none in the Championship.
Yeah, and the fact that we are using Neeskens Cabano as an impact sub shows you everything.
Yeah, exactly. Like, as much as I think he's our best winger at beating a man, the system we play just doesn't get in. That's how good we are right now.
Yeah, I love Cabano. I think, but it's the fact that because we have such a good squad that we can tend to who we're playing and what kind of game it's going to be. That is a luxury that very few teams have. You look at, I'm not comparing us to Wolves. I'm not saying we're better than Wolves, right? But they don't really have a kind of way of, kind of countering a Millwall.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
their strikers are similar and not as of good ability with Bonatini and Rafa Mir. They've got good options on the wing, but you could argue Cavallero, Costa and Hotta, they're all the same. They're just skillful, pacey wingers.
And you look at their strikers, Bonatini, Mir and Afobe. Mir, I don't know much about.
Afobe is obviously something different now, but you don't know. And then midfield, you've got Neves with the flair, and then you've got either Sisa and Dye who's got the power. When you're in their formation as well, they haven't got much as backup. But we say this, but what they've been doing all season is obviously working. They're top of the league.
Oh yeah, they're going to win the league. I have no doubt about
it. Comparing them to the options we've got off the bench, I'd say arguably we've got the better squad.
Yeah, I would say our squad is better, but I think they have a better quality of player.
Yeah, and manager. I think Nuno's unreal. Yeah. I rate him so highly.
Yeah, and obviously they have a system that works, that kind of fire at the back, which is trained, and that is why it works. It's something different which no one can really counteract at this point. Saying that, probably beat him in 2 months, so 2 months is a month.
What, Wolves? That's in like 2.5 weeks.
Whatever. I've lost track. George, I may as well, because it'll be interesting to look back at this. I understand this is going to be hard. Do you think we're going up? Okay, do you think we're getting playoffs?
Definitely.
Do you think we're going up through the playoffs?
Yeah.
Oh!
It's our year. It's our year. We're on our way.
I think the only team that scared me in the play... If the top 6 finish like it is now, and that's Wolves, and then Derby second, Villa,
Thing is,
Cardiff, Arsenal, City.
wherever we finish in the playoffs, the one team that's going to scare me is
Villa.
whoever finishes third out of Villa and Derby.
Villa scare me a lot more than Derby.
Yeah, definitely.
Admittedly, they've improved a lot since we played them, but they weren't very good when we played them.
Yeah.
After Derby away, I'll be able to gauge a good opinion of them, they were on a very good run, Derby, but Villa scare me.
Nah, Villa, they've got a very good squad that's coming together now, and they've obviously signed Lewis Graben. I mean, Kodji's been out all season. I don't know what's happened to him, but no, Villa look very threatening.
At the end of the day, they're almost second in the league. They've been playing with Keenan Davis up front pretty much all season. I know they've got Hogan back now, but...
Yeah, Hogan's amongst the goals, and then they've got Graben, Keenan Davis, and Kodji if he comes back.
Their midfield
I mean, you talk about us having 3 options in Mitrovic, Font, Kamara. They've got Graben, Hogan, Kodji when he's back in Davis.
Yeah. I'd argue that it's still only 2 type of striker. I still argue we've got more variety than they do.
Yeah, there's a similar quality as well.
Because I don't think any of those 4 have the technical ability that Rui Font has.
No, they don't.
Then again, I'd like to see Font deeper, but that's a debate for another day. So looking for, I think, who do we play? So we have Bolton,
and then in no order, but I think Bristol City, Wolves,
Villa.
Derby, Villa, Sheffield, Preston. I think it's the order.
Yeah. So we'll do an on these end of February.
From end of February. Okay, yeah. So who we got? Who's the last game in February is Wolves, yeah?
Yeah, I think we have between now and the end of February we have Bolton, Villa, Wolves.
Hang on.
And then Derby is the 3rd of March.
Derby is 3rd of March, yeah, because obviously February's shorter. So February we've got Bolton away, Villa at home, Bristol City away, and Wolves at home. How many points do you think we'll get from those 4 games?
What? Bolton
to Wolves. I think Bolton we have to win.
Bolton win. Villa at home win.
No.
Actually no. Bolton at home. I say win the aways, draw the homes.
Bolton away.
Yeah, win the aways, draw the home games.
So you think we're going to get 8 points out of 12?
Yeah.
Let me slightly
that's what I would take.
I'm going to say I'd say I think we need 8 or 9, but I think we'll get 6 or 7.
You think we're going to lose?
As much as they've dropped, I don't know. I think points from Bristol. I think we'll get a win at Bristol, a win at Bolton, draw at Wolves, lose to Villa. As much as the cottage is becoming a fortress, Villa they worry me so much.
Yeah. A month ago, 2 months ago, I was so scared of this run because Bristol City, I think, could batter us.
Oh, I was honestly, I didn't think we'd have a chance of getting many points, but now we've got a bit of momentum.
It's funny how it works out that we always seem to be in a good run and they're always in a bad run. We play Bristol City at Ashton Gate.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, they're still up there. Whatever run they're on, they're still near the top.
You say up there, they're actually below us. Ha.
Yeah, but they're still in and about. They've still got a good chance of getting the top 6.
Do you think they will?
I think top 6, Wolves, Villa, Derby, definitely. I think us. And then I'd say I think Cardiff will just about stick it.
Yeah, same.
And I think I'm going to go out on a limb and say Preston.
Preston, wow.
Well, they're 7th right now. They're above Sheffield United.
Yeah, well, I'm really looking because I've been focusing on us. I don't really know.
They did this last season. They finished 8th and no one noticed them.
How far are the teams below Sheffield United? 'Cause I know Sheffield United are
I
3
don't know.
points.
I'm not saying Preston. Ignore that.
I
Well,
genuinely
right
think Sheffield
now,
United have a better chance of Bristol City.
Derby 57, Villa 56, Cardiff 54 with a game in hand, which is at home to Bolton. Us 51, Bristol City 51, Preston 48, Sheffield United 46, Middlesbrough 45, Leeds 44. That's as far as I'll go. Top 10.
Jesus, Preston did a lot better than I thought they were.
Yeah, they're 2 points ahead of Sheffield United. Like, when you look at it, we're 3 points clear of seventh and 5 clear of eight. We're in a really good position. We just need to get the points off the teams in the top 8 now.
Yeah. Jesus.
It's crucial.
Think about how crucial Dennis Sidwell's equalised against Preston was.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Because if that hadn't have happened, we'd be 49, they'd be 50. They'd be above us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, when you look at hindsight like that, I mean...
You can say about anything. Like, you say about Norwood penalty at Middlesbrough, but I just...
You say that we should be winning games like Sunderland and Burton. We didn't. It's just how the season turned out. At this point, we're getting better results. We've got this run of momentum, and I'm ready. I reckon we'll get top 6. I'm excited.
I think we will get top 6. I don't know if it all depends on the opponents, because I'll tell you now, if the other 3 teams in the playoffs are Derby, Cardiff and Sheffield United, I back us to win it. If Villa are in those playoffs, I'll be so scared.
I'm scared anyway. The playoffs, they just... As much as like all I want is that win at Wembley, I'm scared.
I'm so scared, because it's the fact that last year we were favourites to the playoffs. Like,
yeah, we were favourites to win the whole thing.
Far and away favourites.
Yeah.
And then
I'm scared.
Fucking Leanne Kermigan. Should you have a minute just to reflect on how shit Reading are, please?
Yeah, they've just signed Chris Martin to play up front with Sonny Eluko while they're in like 18th place.
Well, I think we'll come back after Derby away. I think I quite like doing the first game of the new month. It's quite nice.
Oh, okay. Well, we should have probably done points for those 5 games then, but okay.
Oh yeah, okay. Derby away.
Okay, if you include Derby away, I'll go. I think we'll get 7 or 8, but we need 9 or 10. I'll add a point on.
I think we'll beat Bolton. That's 3. I think we'll draw to Villa. 4. Beat Bristol City. That's 7. Draw to Wolves. That's 8. And then I think we'll draw to Derby as well. 9.
I'll go 8. I'll
go 9.
So we're thinking 8, 9 points out of 15.
Which I don't think is disastrous, because we're taking points off teams around us.
Off the other teams, yeah, exactly. I was saying.
And let's not forget, other teams aren't going to win every game.
No, it's not just us that have got to play these. We've just got them all at the same time.
That's the thing. Like, when you look at a run like this and you think, well, we've got to get 8 points or whatever.
Like when you look at our last 5 games, we've got an okay run in. Like Reading at home, win. Brentford at home. I just think end of season Derby atmosphere, I'd back us.
Yeah.
And then we got Millwall away. That's the stumbling block for me.
Yeah, Millwall away.
I'm so scared of having Millwall away that late in the season.
Thing is, that's exactly the kind of game that Mitrovic was bought for.
Yeah, and then we got Sunderland at home and Birmingham away, which,
Sunderland at home, if we don't win that, because they literally could be relegated by then.
Could relegate them.
Oh, that would be such beautiful revenge.
The things I do to relegate Sunderland, and then the next week relegate Birmingham on the last day as we get in.
Birmingham will stay up.
You think?
I think Sunderland will go down, Burton will go down.
Yeah. I think it'll be Burton, Barnsley, and.
Don't you dare say Sunderland are going to stay up.
I was going to say Hull.
Yeah, that Hull did not raise with that far down.
They're in the relegation zone right now.
That makes that 2-2 draw away look a bit worse.
Yeah.
Felt they dominated us for 45 minutes.
The thing is, Sunderland, how's their squad got so bad, man?
I don't know.
Nah, I can't see them staying up. But Burton, Sunderland, Barnsley, I think Hull have got enough to stay up.
Yeah, I think they do. I think Jared Bowen will save him. They will nick him next year. Yeah,
exactly.
Be beautiful. Anyway, we're slightly longer than I anticipated, but it's all good. George, thank you very much for being here.
No worries. Cheers for having me.
Sorry, I'm sure your many fans will be absolutely overjoyed.
Exactly.
So I guess we'll see everyone for after Derby away. So,
bye.
This time, well, next time we do one of these, George. Oh, imagine where we could be.
Top of the league.
Don't say that. Don't say that. If that's even physically possible.
Completely break. Um,
I'm not sure it is, if I'm honest.
We're 17 off and we're doing it in 5 games' time.
So we literally can't.
What if Wolves get deducted points because Fosun own like some dodgy porn company?
we can dream. We can dream.
Yeah, it's a good place to end.
Yeah, alright. Thank you everyone for watching. See you for. Or whenever.
Peace.
See you for peace. Oh, you're an embarrassment.